Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2025 Excel graduation. If we can start off first with the Pledge of Allegiance from Mr. Zach Georges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would next like to introduce senior who's also graduating tomorrow, Miss Emma Theodore, to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2025 graduation of Excel. My name is Nicholas Walsh, a history teacher here at the high school, and I am honored to be in front of you all tonight. I've been a part of this program for the past 3 years. For the first 2.5 years, I was lucky enough to teach and fortunate enough to also have the opportunity to teach many of the students in front of me tonight. This semester, I stepped out of the classroom to have my first opportunity to oversee the program as its director, a title I cherish and hold with high esteem. In this role, I learned about credit requirements, navigating MCAS, and sub-coverage, a lot different than talking about the causes of World War I. I would first like to thank the individuals sitting beside me and some in the audience tonight for their assistance to myself and to our students. First, I would like to thank my assistant directors, Mrs. Redfern and Mr. Zulak, who both came out of Excel retirement to assist me tonight. They just cannot be kept away. Our talented and wonderful adjustment counselors, Ms. Godot and Ms. Curley, who serve as a backbone to this program, assisting students on a nightly basis. Our teachers, Mr. Carlino, Ms. Kasnick, Mr. Ahern, Ms. Bogue, Mr. Georges, Mr. Lackey, and Mrs. Keys, who always strive to help reach our students in all ranges academically. Our former director, Mrs. Sarah Moore, who has helped out and is always open for questions. Mrs. Kara Peters, for her continued help and assistance. I would also like to thank the school committee members, both past and present, for their support of the program. Superintendent Mr. Powers for his continued dedication to our staff and students, and our principal, Ms. Watson, for her advocacy and encouragement throughout this semester. I thank you all for your time and commitment. I also want to thank everyone tonight who came out to celebrate this joyous occasion and to honor the hard work and achievements for all of these wonderful students. Lastly, I would like to thank the fine students sitting in front of me tonight on this special night. If you could please give me and them a round of applause. In his inaugural speech, President John F. Kennedy said, "Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try." Though tonight is the start of a new chapter, it also marks the end of another. but concludes with a monumental achievement. For some of you, this journey has been long and challenging, but tonight you can also add rewarding. Some started out on this pathway in different directions, in different phases of your lives, but you've all ended on this accomplishment because you decided to try. To some, the idea of school can be tedious, taking tests, memorizing terms, completing worksheets, creating projects, and various other lessons students are tasked with. The most popular question an educator is asked by a student is, when am I going to use this outside of the classroom? In some cases, teachers may answer the question differently. For math, they will say you'll need to know these skills for everyday functions. For reading, the English teacher will say you need to know how to read and write on a daily basis. For myself as a history teacher, you'll never know when the topic of dictators may come up in social conversations. In almost all cases, the topic of the real world always comes up in the answer from teachers. The idea that you will need to know these skills in the real world is usually the teacher's go-to answer, and a majority of the time, students usually scoff at this answer. Though these teachers are right in a sense, yes, you'll need to know how to read and write on a daily basis and do math problems, but the phrase that gets lost in most of the teachers' answers is the real world. Yes, the education of all these subjects is important to learn, master, and understand and comprehend, but the process of starting something and finishing it out is the most important lesson towards getting you ready for the quote-unquote real world that you can learn from school. The traits of accountability got you here tonight and will continue to carry you throughout your life. Today, you all passed the most important lesson of school and the first true test of adulthood, which is accountability, starting something and finishing it out to the end. For some of you, this moment has taken many years. Some of you worked full or part-time during the day while continuing your education at night. Through the spring, winter, and even some cases summer, you all set out on a goal of finishing your education and achieving what you initially set out to do. Ultimately, when some of your circumstances may have changed, you did not give up, but persevered through adversity. Looking back on your educational journey, regardless of how it started or progressed, you all achieved the goal of finishing your high school education and achieving graduation status. As some of you will pursue different paths in life, just know your opportunities after this are endless. Tonight, take a moment to thank those who helped you along the way, whether it be family, friends who sit behind you, or teachers who you have encountered along the way. But don't forget to thank yourself. Thank yourself for holding yourself accountable and for being determined to start something and finishing it out all the way to the end. Take time to appreciate this moment for all your hard work and achievements, and remember how you got here, which in return will get you anywhere you would like to go in the future. Speaking for everybody up here tonight and everybody behind you, we are all extremely proud of your accomplishment and cannot wait to see what you have next in store. Because remember, as President Kennedy once said, every accomplishment starts with a decision to try. Thank you. I would like to now introduce Superintendent Mr. Powers to share a few words.
Good evening and welcome. Very excited to stand before you. I want to obviously start by congratulating our graduates. I want to thank Mr. Walsh and his amazing staff for being here every night for the graduates, not just teaching them, but helping them, supporting them. And most importantly, I want to thank our special guests for doing the same. Obviously, they wouldn't be here tonight. Certainly, they have to show some perseverance and grit and determination and obviously self-motivation. But I know you at home are behind the scenes supporting them, encouraging them to go each and every night that they're supposed to be here. And so for that, I want to say thank you. To the graduates, you heard Mr. Walsh talk about your journey, and that's not always going to be easy. And it wasn't easy for some of you to get here. It wasn't the wrong path or the right path. It was your path. And you stuck to that path. And you got here tonight, and now you have the opportunity to celebrate it. Enjoy this moment, celebrate this moment, and then think about where your next path is going to lead you. Where you want to end up is up to you. So I encourage you to continue to show that grit, determination, and perseverance. And I also want to leave you with this. Obviously, be proud of your accomplishments. I know you all are. Mrs. Barry, the assistant superintendent, and I were talking before. Something that has really kind of struck us the last few times. You don't get to see the faces in the audience, but we do. If I could just share with you how proud you can see they are of you, it's something that you should cherish. The smiles when you walk in, the proud glares that you're getting now from the audience, it really is something special to see. So know that everybody here is with you, for you, and supports you, and I just want to say congratulations on behalf of the district. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Powers. Next up, I would like to do presentation of the 3 awards we have tonight. With the presentation of the Bill Barber Achievement Award, I would like to introduce Mrs. Redfern.
Good evening. It is my honor tonight to present the Bill Barber Achievement Award. For those of you who may not have had the pleasure of knowing Mr. Bill Barber, he served as the second director of the Excel program and played a pivotal role in launching it alongside Phil Capon in the year 2000. Although Mr. Barber retired from Excel just a few years ago, his passion for education remains evident. He still regularly asks about his night school students. During his tenure as director, Mr. Barber was known for his open door policy, welcoming students to stop by for a conversation, to rejoin the program after an extended absence. Nothing brought him more joy than hearing from former students and learning about their amazing accomplishments. Under Mr. Barber's leadership, and now under the direction of Mr. Walsh, the Excel program has supported more than 700 students, each facing their own unique challenges, whether academic, personal, or social-emotional in nature. Former students often returned to seek Mr. Barber's wise counsel, and he never hesitated to offer his honest and thoughtful advice. The Bill Barber Achievement Award was established to recognize a student who has demonstrated significant personal and academic growth during their time in the Excel program. Someone who embodies the resilience, determination, and spirit that Mr. Barber championed throughout his career. The student we have selected for the award epitomizes the essence of Mr. Barber's open door policy. After joining the program in the spring of 2023, this student has leveraged his many strengths to overcome adversity and uphold responsibilities in all areas of his life. He came in every night of his last semester with a friendly, appreciative, and driven demeanor. This student is always willing to accept and offer support to the people around him and even help boost the staff's morale on any night. Please join me in congratulating Dean White for this year's recipient of the Bill Barber Achievement Award. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dean. Next up, I would like to have the presentation of the Kelly Sears Memorial Award presented by Mr. Zulak.
In remembrance of former Bridgewater Rainham High School student Kelly Sears, this award had been established to encourage a student looking to continue and complete their education through the Excel program. Kelly was a well-known and well-liked 1997 BR graduate. She had a quick wit and could always make people laugh, which was evident by her being voted most fun to be with by her senior class. After graduation, Kelly attended Massasoit Community College and later transferred to Northeastern University, where she achieved her goal and graduated with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Kelly landed herself a successful job right out of college and appeared to be on a continuous path of success. As years passed, like many of us, Kelly had encountered many bumps along the road. But even when it appeared that odds were against her, she somehow always managed to persevere. What was later realized was that behind her infectious laugh, beautiful smile, and outward persona that projected nothing but confidence was an internal struggle that followed her to the day of her unfortunate passing in June of 2016. Although Kelly didn't attend the Excel program, she was a strong supporter and advocate to one of her close friends that did. It's this ability that she had to encourage, motivate, and influence the lives of others that led those that loved her to create an award in her honor. Even in her physical absence, this would allow her to once again positively affect someone else's life. Kelly once said, "Remember to never forget where you've been or where you want to go." It is with hope that this award will remind students to never lose sight of where they want to go. So in honor of Kelly Sears, her friends and family wish to congratulate the nominees as well as all of the graduates of the Excel program and wish you much success for all your futures. It is with great pleasure that we are able to recognize one of our graduating students for this award. This student encompasses the positive, encourage, and motivating persona as Kelly once did. We are proud to present the Kelly Sears Memorial Award to JT Noel for his friendly disposition, hard work, perseverance, and determination. We wish you the best of luck with your bright future.
Congratulations, JT. Next up, and the final award tonight would be the presentation of the Michael Dolan Award.
Welcome, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates and their families. The Bridgewater Rainham Educational Foundation is a nonprofit organization that raises money to give back to our teachers and students for enrichment in education. As an educational foundation, we understand that our role in shaping the future is by investing in our students today. The Michael J. Dolan Scholarship is given annually to a graduate from the Bridgewater Rainham Excel Evening Program and signifies the foundation's dedication to empowering students through education, as well as honoring Mr. Dolan's dedication to serving the community, as well as his affinity for the Excel program. Mr. Dolan served 9 years as a member of the Bridgewater Rainham Regional School Committee. He chaired numerous subcommittees, providing invaluable leadership and assistance. He currently serves on the Bristol Plymouth School Committee. Mike embodies the spirit of a dedicated town resident who tirelessly volunteers to serve the communities of Bridgewater and Rainham. Tonight, we would like to award a $500 scholarship to an Excel graduate who has worked very hard to earn his high school diploma. This young man has displayed a kind and positive demeanor with the other students and staff in the Excel program. He is the oldest of 7 children and is planning to attend Porter and Chester Institute to continue his education in the trades. Please congratulate Mario Vicente, and we wish him well in his future endeavors. Congratulations. Good luck. Very good.
Congratulations, Mario. Next, the moment everybody has been waiting for, I would like to now do the presentation of diplomas with the names read by Mrs. Kathleen Curley.
Safwan Benwardia. Jameson Coffey. Angel Jenkins. Marvin Lewis. Allison Gelfie. Ryan McEachran. Heisa Makis. Ladanian Michelle. Sandro Michelle. Miranda. JT Noel. Jamilia Pagero. Jacob Pimentel. Mario Vicente. Dean White.
Graduates, congratulations to the family, friends, everybody up here tonight. I want to thank you all for coming out and celebrating this joyous occasion. Students, one last assignment I'm going to have you do. If you can now turn your tassels to the other side, you have officially become high school graduates. Congratulations.